back, everybody. So I know it has been a long time. It's almost been a month since I've been up here. Day off, so hence looking kind of jacked up, but that's okay. So I just wanted to jump up here and say I miss you guys. I took a little break because social media can be fun, exciting at times, but it can also be redundant, and I just wanted to scale back a little bit from the car world because of the redundancy. A lot of speculations were going on, in particular with Mopar, Stellantis, what they're going to do, concepts, and I just kind of got burnt out a little bit. Not going to lie. So, but exciting news today, because you know I follow the main trio here. I'm talking about Butt of the Inside, I'm talking about TK's Garage and OC Motivator. And they were able to go up there and socialize a little bit with Tim at the Roadkill Nights media conference, the event. And this can be some great news for some people. Some people might not interest you, but for all the people who race, okay? So we need to get, let's first put this disclaimer out there, because I love V8s. I love the sound of an aggressive V8. And when you're looking at cars like BMWs, and for all those who know, it sounds different, okay? So let's kind of start out there with that. But exciting news for those who drag race, because they are coming out with that, of course, the 6-cylinder, right? The 3-liter twin turbo Hurricane. But the major thing, so you remember when I was going back saying that they need to sit here and tear down and decrease these prices when it comes to these freaking vehicles, because people ain't gonna buy these expensive cars. And I think Tim is listening. And they are sitting there saying that the RT version is going to be right out $50,000, and the Scat Pack version is going to be around $55,000. So that sounds a little more enticing. So that's about $15,000 down from what speculations and people were thinking that these cars were going to be around. So let's talk about the Scat Pack. What we do know is it is going to be all-wheel drive. So for drag racers, that's going to be fantastic. So the specs on this car, 0 to 60 in 3.9 quarter mile is, I think, 12.2 seconds. Okay, so not bad. And you guys got to keep in mind too, when you're racing, rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, that's a whole nother territory in itself, because you have to get out that dig. And when you start spinning them tires, that basically slows down your time. So all-wheel drive automatically is going to be a plus. Now let's look at it. So if you decide to go out here and buy a Scat Pack, you're looking at $55,000, and that's going to give you about 550 horsepower, okay? If you sit here, and I am one of those people too, so you remember going back with this Hurricane, they were sitting here having issues with the catalytic converters blowing up or burning up, right? So here's my thought. $55,000 out of the gate. You take that bad boy and you take off those stock catalytic converters. You put some high flow cats on that bad boy, some race cats on that bad boy, right? And you go back and you put bigger damn turbos on that sucker and maybe a tune. Now you're talking about 900 possibly horsepower. It's going to flat out blow my Hellcat out of the wall, and all-wheel drive. All right, so anybody who's drag racing, now this sounds enticing, okay? I can handle this $55,000, and they are set to do pre-orders starting next Wednesday. So this is kind of interesting. This is kind of putting a little buzz in my ear. People are sitting here now. A lot of people are going to say, you know what, this car's 4,800 pounds. I get it, but could be better. Of course, the weight might be an issue. And then the second thing, again, for V8 lovers like myself, I got to get used to the sound, okay? I think the sound is just horrible, but when you're looking at a 3-liter twin turbo versus a V8, I mean, you already know that the sound is not going to be like a beautiful V8, that aggressive sound. But let me know, this is a quick, just jump in here video to talk about that. Let me know your thoughts on the 3-liter twin turbo coming out. Let me know if you think that Dodge nailed the price, because I think that this might be the start of this company starting to turn around. Hit me up in the comments. I know it's been a while. I'm out here. I just been kind of looking at different cars, but I don't know. Drag racing, this kind of is a little bit enticing. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I should sit here and put a drop down on this pre-order next Wednesday. Leave me a comment, share your thoughts, and I will talk to you guys in another video. Peace.
It's a majestic beat all day, baby.